Yeah, so very exciting. All of these big updates from version 1 to version 2. With version 1, as you mentioned, there was relatively limited applicability of TabPFN, but nevertheless, there were still some great use cases that came out of it. One of them was a science paper. So, in addition to Nature, the paper that you published in, there's one other big kind of general broad science paper out there, and it's called Science. And so, there's this paper. I'm not even going to try to get into the biology of what this means, but we'll include the paper in the show notes. It's called Large Scale Chemoproteomics Expedites Ligand Discovery and Predicts Ligand Behavior in Cells. Uh, and so I can't really explain what this is all about. It's something to do with determining protein structure. But the key thing is that TabPFN was used as a part of the inferences that they made in that paper. And I'll have a link also in the show notes to a GitHub repo called Awesome TabPFN that lists about a dozen existing applications of TabPFN across health insurance, factory fault classification. There's financial applications. There's a wildfire propagation paper, a number of biological papers in there. So, yeah, clearly lots of different applications out there, even for V1. I don't know if you want to talk about them in any specific detail, Frank, but I know that you are, of course, looking for more people trying out TabPFN, especially now that version 2 can handle so many more kinds of data types, can handle missing data, can handle outliers, and can handle larger data sets. So, listeners, if you've got tabular data out there, you can head to the TabPFN GitHub repo that we also have a link to in the show notes, and you can get started right away.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for mentioning this. The awesome TabPFN repo. I literally actually created this today. So I hope by the time that the show actually goes out, there is a lot more than a dozen applications there. And please, yeah, whenever you have an application, a use case, just either send us a note, or actually this is one of these repos where you can just do a pull request with your own application. Put your own paper, and yeah, we'll basically advertise it. Also, if there is cool applications, we'd love to have blog posts, or yeah, just retweet your content and so on. I think we really want to build this community of people who love TabPFN and build on top. And the open source community has already picked this up, and within a couple of days of the Nature paper, there's this repo on ShapIQ that's all about interpretability. Directly put TabPFN in there, and so yeah, it's really amazing to see the speed at which the open source community works, and I'm really looking forward to what else people will build with this. One cool thing, or the science paper I wanted to mention is, yeah, I also know nothing about chemical proteomics, but that's kind of the neat thing. I can still work on this because, well, we have this really generic method, and
Mhm.
if there is data from chemical proteomics out there, then we can fine tune on that and get something that's even better for this use case. And so those are the types of things that I'm really excited about doing for all kinds of use cases. There's also already something out there on predicting
Algal blooms,
algal
yeah,
blooms. Yeah, so
algae,
yeah, algae,
green.
algae. I know, and algal blooms sort of ticking up. But yeah, sort of
I yeah,
like
I
things that are
suspect.
good for the environment and so on. I think I'm really excited about those types of applications. There's lots and lots of applications in medicine. Um, there's not that many published papers on applications in finance and so on, because, well, typically people don't publish
Yeah,
these
finance
types of
companies. Yeah,
applications as
exactly.
much. But medical and so on, there's a lot, and yeah, really hoping for a lot of people to use it to do good things for the world.
Yeah, fantastic. Very cool. So yeah, we've got the Tab PFN repo available to you to access this Python library right away.